And we're going to get, okay, whoa, this is an SIR, and oh my god, this... How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day today. I know this isn't an Evolving Skies booster box, but today we are ripping Prismatic Evolutions, if you guys can see there. We have managed to find 36 packs of Prismatic Evolutions, and in today's video, we are going to rip all 36 of these packs. Guys, we are going for the Sunbreon. We're going for all the evolutions. I barely opened any Prismatic Evolutions in my life. I've collected all the evolutions from Terrestrial, but none from Prismatic. I've opened a few ETBs of Prismatic I was lucky enough to get my hands on, but today we are lucky enough to literally have 36 packs of Prismatic. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, please drop a like and we will start ripping these packs. I'm thinking we put them off to the side like this, maybe? And then we start with this first pack here. Let's get that. You know what? I'm actually gonna move it just so I have a little more room. We're gonna start with the first pack here. Let's get that first pack magic, guys. Come on. Prismatic Evolutions. This is again a set I've never really opened, so I am beyond excited for this one. Here's the code card. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna do the card trick just because it's literally just the energy at the back. So I might just rip them without the card trick. Okay, those are reversed. We could also get Pokeballs in here, guys. And our first pack is going to be a Terrapagos EX. Look at that card. That is sick. Okay, our first pack was a hit. It's obviously not something crazy, but we will for sure take that any day of the week. Second pack going here. Let me know if you guys have found any Prismatic where you guys live. I'm in Canada. I'm in a small city called Thunder Bay. And honestly, Prismatic Evolutions doesn't really exist in Thunder Bay, which is just kind of unfortunate because it is such a cool set. In my opinion, it's not overhyped. I mean, do I think that it should have like gone extinct right away? No. But I would say it's not overhyped. It's a cool set. It's a cool set. I'm a huge fan of the evolutions. Honestly, when I collect cards, I'm collecting a lot of evolutions because they are honestly my jam. I don't know. I love Umbreon. I love Sylveon. Love all the EVs. I literally have a big order going into tag, and I literally named it the big EV order because I have a lot of EVs going in, including my Moonbreon and my Sunbreon in Japanese. So fingers crossed that all comes back with good grades because I honestly, okay, and there's our first Pokeball. If you guys can see here, you guys probably can't see, honestly, the lighting's not very good, but there's our first Pokeball. We'll put it off to the side and we're gonna get an Iron Hands EX. So that is technically a double hitter pack right there. That we will take double hitters. You know, I've heard that this set is called Chromatic Evolutions. I believe that's the nickname. You know, Evolving Skies is like Evolving Prize. Well, Prismatic unfortunately has kind of developed a nickname like it because if you guys aren't familiar yet, the pulls in Prismatic Evolutions are really, really tough. So that is an unfortunate thing about Prismatic Evolutions. The pulls are not very good. Well, no, they're amazing, but they're so hard to get. We get a Vaporeon reverse. Come on, let's get in an Okidogi. Hold up. Don't forget, people, there's also potential for a God Pack. God Packs are in Prismatic Evolutions, which is just absolutely crazy. It's the first English set ever with God Pack. So you never know. We could actually end up with a God Pack. There's a reverse and an Espeon Hollow. Look at that. That's pretty cool. With the Psychic Energy. It's not bad. I'm going to put that in the hits pile. I know it's not a hit, but my fiance does collect evolutions, so along with me, and I don't really collect ones like that, like a pretty standard card, but she does, so she might actually end up wanting that one. So for those cards, I will probably keep them just in case she's looking for them. There's a regular EV. Okay, let's get this. Honestly, I'm looking for that. Well, obviously I really want the Sunbreon because it's very valuable. It's amazing, and I have it in Japanese. I'm getting it graded in Japanese. But what I'm really, really wanting, if I'm not going off of prices, I would love to pull that Sylveon once again. The Sylveon illustration or special illustration rare. It is honestly such a cool card, and as a fan of Sylveon, that would be nice. That would be very nice. But, or, you know, counter offer, we could just pull a God Pack, pull all of them, you know, get it done. Okay, and whoa. Okay, that's okay. I thought this was an SIR for a second, sorry. This is a trainer full art. We will take that. Look at that. I know this set. I feel like this set has a lot of trainer full arts. Like, they're super common. But it's still cool to get one, you know, since, again, I haven't opened much of the set. There's a very good chance I don't have this card. I really don't think I do. So that's a cool card, and we will keep on going. You know, we're going to do it early on in this video. You know what? We just got that hit. We're going to do our famous static rip, which is a full send pack. We're not going to do no card trick. We're just going to start sliding cards out and see what we get. Code card here. And let's get it. Boom, 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 boom. And it was okay. We get the Sylveon Hollow. You know, after just talking about Sylveon, I will take that. I will take that from our static rip. There's a code card for you guys. It's so nice that the weather is also finally getting warmer. I think I mentioned the weather. Okay, we got another Pokeball. It's a Noctowl Pokeball. Again, I know you guys probably are finding that hard to see, but trust me, there is a Pokeball pattern on that one. We have not gone to Master Ball. I've never pulled a Master Ball in English. In Japanese, I pulled the Umbreon Master Ball. That was a surprise for me for sure. Didn't expect it. Someone actually wanted to trade me for the Sunbreon in Japanese, and I actually said no at the time. And it is way more valuable, but like, I'm happy I didn't end up doing it because lo and behold, I ended up packing 2 more of the Sunbreons, one from a God pack and one just, you know, opening regular packs. So I'm honestly really happy I never made that deal because after all of it that I've opened, I've actually still never pulled a second Umbreon Master Ball. So thank God I didn't make the trade because I ended up pulling the other one multiple times. But that Umbreon Master Ball I never pulled, you know, I never pulled again. And I don't really open the set anymore because I've truly gotten everything I want. Wouldn't mind collecting all the Master Balls. I got the Umbreon. I believe it's the Umbreon, the Sylveon, the Vaporeon, and the Glaceon. So I actually have quite a few of the Master Balls, but that is about it for that. I mean, I would like to pull the Gold Pikachu, but I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on the set when I already mostly have what I want. We're going to get another Sylveon Hollow. Look at that. Double Sylveon Hollows. I would love, I know that this set is hard and it's not likely, but I would absolutely love to see one of the evolutions in English. They're so hard to pack. I've seen people open the set, you know, and I've opened, like I said, a little bit. Like I've opened so little of the set because, again, it's so hard to find. But, you know, I would just love to, you know, see something like that. That'd be absolutely crazy. And a booster box sounds like a lot because, I mean, it is a lot of cards. Oh, that's a Pokeball. I almost missed that. That's a Connie Pokeball right there. No Master Ball though. You know, I know it's hard to pull, and I know a booster box seems like a lot, but honestly, to pull something like this, it's not a lot. Especially, you know, you open a lot of booster boxes and you don't even get SIRs. So to think you're gonna pull one from Prismatic Evolutions is, well, you know, it's hopeful. It's definitely hopeful, or you're hoping for it, but it is not a strong guarantee. That is for sure. There is not much luck in these sets, and I think that's a lot of the reason why people are so annoyed, because honestly it is really expensive. Okay, and we do get a mask. We get the Ogre Pawn Wellspring Mask EX. That is going to be another hit. Honestly, we're almost halfway through the box and we've technically only gotten 3 hits: Crapos, Ogre Pawn, and that full art trainer, which, I mean, it depends if you guys think that's good or not. Some people might say that's good, some people might not say that's good. You know, we basically, so how we made the booster boxes, we were able to get 4 ETBs, and we basically just took all the packs from the 4 ETBs and then put them in the boxes. So that's kind of how, you know, a lot of that would do. That's how we ended up getting a booster box of Prismatic Evolutions. We didn't, you know, that's okay. There's another Pokeball here, pretty cool. Okay, and a Lucario EX. That's another double hitter pack. We will take that. I don't know how much the Pokeballs are worth. I'm assuming they're worth like $1 or $2 in Prismatic. I know it depends on the Pokeball. I know if you get like an Evolution Pokeball, it's going to be more than that. But I think they probably have enough value. Honestly, yeah, they might even be worth more than the EXs in this set. You never know. A lot of people do try to collect the Master set, which I feel bad for people trying to do Prismatic, because like I said, Prismatic is 1, hard to come by, 2, extremely expensive, and 3, just okay. And we get our first evolution hit This is going to be a Vaporeon EX, not what you necessarily want to see in terms of value, but you know, it would be cool to collect them in England. So I will take that Vaporeon EX right there. That's going to be our first EV, and we still got, okay, I was a little off. We still got 3 packs left in Prismatic left side of our booster box. So this will basically conclude, and what I did is I stacked, you know, 2 booster boxes together, and then, or ETBs together to create half a side. So this is like without shuffling or anything, this is what 2 ETBs kind of looks like. So we're gonna kind of, okay, then we get to Jolteon Hollow. I'll put that aside for the girlfriend, the fiance. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever, you know, remember that. I don't know if that'll ever become a norm. It's just crazy to me that I'm an engaged man now, not just dating my girlfriend. It's my fiance now. It's actually, funnily enough, at the day I'm recording this, it's actually our anniversary. She's at school right now, and I gotta pick her up after the video. But I figured, you know, I got a little bit of time, so let's bang out an awesome video. I was just so excited to open this set, I just couldn't kind of help myself. And I give myself time. Okay, so there's a Miltank Pokeball, which is pretty cool. Put that out to the side. Got a Fan Rotom and a Monkey Dory Holo. We have 1 pack left on the left side of this booster box, and that will mark halfway through a booster box of Prismatic Evolutions, which is, again, I kind of can't believe. I think I'm gonna keep my Evolving Skies booster box and just put all my, like, every time I make like a booster box, I think I'm actually just gonna use my Evolving Skies booster box because it's just such a legendary set. I think I have to, you know, do it. We got a Duraludon, Professor's Research, Hippowdon, Amaris, Palucia, I don't know, Area Zero Under Depths, Regigigas, one of my boys, Monkey Dory Reverse, Area Zero Under Depths Reverse, and we are gonna get her again? Really? Let me just pull this up here. Really? So that was like the hidden both ETBs, was the exact same trainer. That is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know I can't be greedy, but it's kind of annoying that I got the same trainer full art in 2 ETBs. So that's kind of bad luck, I guess. Out of all the hits I could get, I get a duplicate trainer, but you know, that's just how the game is played sometimes. We can still save this. We still got half. This is the first pack in the second half of the booster box, aka the start of a new ETB. This is pack 1 of 9 of the 3rd ETB, if we're going off of ETBs like that. And we're going to get, okay, whoa, this is an SIR, and oh my god, this is the demigod pack. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled a demigod pack in Prismatic Evolutions. I was so confused because I was like, shouldn't this be in the oh my god? Guys, we have pulled a demigod pack in Prismatic Evolutions. Holy cow, we got the Kirin SIR, we got the Ceruledge SIR, and we got the Paracrunt, I guess, SIR. Guys, we have pulled a demigod pack in one of our ETBs. Unfortunately, there's no evolutions, which is kind of sad, but I cannot complain with the demigod pack. I honestly, the best of the 3, in my opinion, is going to be that Ceruledge. That is absolutely crazy, guys. We have not opened like any Prismatic Evolutions, and now we're going to go ahead and get a demigod pack. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I saw like the rainbow border and then I saw the bottom. I thought I got the Sunbreon. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve and top load these cards, and then we'll be right back. And we are back. Just like that, we have pulled a demigod pack in Prismatic Evolution. These cards will be put off to the side right here for now. We still got pretty much half of the booster box to go. I believe that was the second pack in the second half. Again, that is absolutely crazy. Once again, I can't even say that I'm a little bummed that it's not an evolution. You know, I'll be honest, I wasn't even expecting an SIR, so to pull 3 in a single pack with being a demigod pack is just absolutely crazy. Holy cow, wow, I never would have thought I got any sort of god pack in English Prismatic Evolutions. There's going to be another Pokeball right there. Yeah, you guys can see that, I think. And an Okidogi. Holy cow. Okay, this is crazy. Someone actually asked to buy some packs off me, and I'm honestly now very happy I said no, because I can now say I own some of the Prismatic Evolutions SIRs. I will not be trading any of these in. I'm gonna do the pack trick. I'm not gonna be trading any of them in. They're all gonna be in my personal collection, just because it's just rare. Like, it's just not really. It's so rare to be able to pull SIRs in this set. Like, in Japanese, if you buy a little box of like the 10 packs in Japanese, you're guaranteed an SIR. I've gotten all of these SIRs like 100 times in Japanese. In English, there is no such thing as a guaranteed SIR in Prismatic Evolution. So, holy cow. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Imagine if that was the static rip. If that was the static rip, this would be the craziest, like, thing ever. But it, you know, it wasn't the static rip. Iron Boulder or not EX, it's just a regular holo. Iron Boulder holo. Let's see, honestly, let's see if we can get a 4th SIR. That means that theoretically, in terms of like spreading everything else out, we would have gone 4 for 4 for SIRs, which is crazy. Obviously 3 of them being pulled from a demigod pack, but it would be crazy to say like, yeah, I opened 4 ETBs and have 4 SIRs now. That is just kind of unheard of. So yeah, I'm just gonna yap. Oh no, that was a Pokeball. This is a Pokeball. I almost missed it. That is a Pokeball, Screamtails. The Dunsparce, and we're gonna get a Glaceon holo. Look at that. You know, we might collect all just the regular holos today. You never know. But yeah, I'm sorry if now I just, for the rest of the video, absolutely yap about that pull, those pulls. Because I'm like shaking. Oh my god, this is why Pokemon people, just say ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys noticed, I say ladies and gentlemen a lot, and I apologize. I'm just gonna straight up say it, I apologize. I tried to say it less. We're gonna get, okay, there was nothing else. We're gonna get a maximum belt. We got a, what are they called again? I'm drawing a blank. You know what these are called. A-Specs. Oh my god, I almost couldn't say it. We got our first A-Spec card. That's pretty cool. That's a little hit. We'll put it off to the side there. There's the code card for you guys. Oh yeah, I don't do the code. Okay. Yeah, so people say that, you know, it's Prismatic Evolutions, and I was on board. I was like low-key a hater without even knowing. We get the Leafeon Pokeball. That's sick. And we even get a Glaceon reverse. Look at that. Yeah, it's just the Pokeball, but we're definitely going to put that off to the side there. And we get a Noctowl. People say Prismatic Evolutions. I'm gonna have to disagree. You know, I was a big supporter of that term because I've seen the videos that people get. But maybe, just maybe, the Evolutions like me as much as I like them. Because again, I was able to pull all of them in Japanese. And in English, you know, I pulled the Demigod pack. I know it wasn't the Evolutions, but you know, the Evolution set just still had my back. So, yeah, maybe. And there we get a Flareon reverse. Ladies, oh, can't say ladies and gentlemen. Guys, come on. Double hit Flareon. Like, this set is kind of fire. You know, I think I might be disagreeing. It might not be true. You know what? This might be like my Evolving Skies video. It's not Evolving Cries. This is Evolving Skies. Prismatic Evolutions might be a poor name to give this set because I have been, well, I mean, okay. I mean, I've been fortunate with it, I guess. Whereas a lot of people aren't. So, you know, for me at least, this is not Prismatic Evolutions. We are opening Prismatic Evolutions. This is crazy. I don't even know how much those cards are worth. I know they're worth a lot more in English than Japanese, and I love that Sarah. So I'll take it. Okay, we're on a reverses and a Pheasantipity holo. Let's see if we can bang out one more like big hit, and then, I mean, hey, we can get absolutely nothing for the rest of this, not even an EX or anything like that. And this was still a crazy video of Prismatic Evolutions. I cannot lie. That is sick. It would be so sick. Okay, so there is code card there. We're going to turn it over. We are going to start pulling another pack. There's another Flareon reverse that we get a, you know, and then we get the Leafeon. We're gonna put that off to the side as well. I think that's one of the ones we don't have yet, which is kind of crazy. We're pulling these left, right, and center now. This is crazy. How many packs we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 packs left, which means we are in the final stretch. We are in the final ETB That was the first pack of the second last, or the last CTB, not the second last. So this is going to be the last CTB. Let's see if we can pull something absolutely crazy in this one. The last CTB gave us a demigod pack. So, you know, this CTB, have fun trying to top that. And we do get an A-spec card, which is kind of crazy. A different one. So we are getting really lucky with an apple in reverse and a Flareon. Technically, like, can't really call it a triple hit because the Flareon's not technically a hit, but I mean, hey, we'll add it to the collection of evolutions, and we are going to continue on with pack number 7 of this opening here. Let's see if we can get one last. If we were lucky enough to get another SIR, I don't even know what I would say. I'm not expecting it. I mean, I'm like optimistic, or I'm hopeful. But there is no part of me that's assuming that there's going to be another SIR in this box. But maybe we could get something cool. We get a Jolteon reverse, a Houndour reverse, and we are going to get the Friends in Paldea full art trainer. That is so cool. I actually do own this card, I believe. So I'm going to put that off to the side. That is probably going to be our big hit for this ETB. I don't think we're guaranteed a big hit, but I think, you know, with the 9 packs, I think there's usually like a hidden side. You know, it'd be really kind of a shame if you open the whole ETB without anything, but you know, you never know. Get a Baneri, Hippowdon, Pinsir, Larvitar, Winning Mochi, Area Zero Underpass, Pyroar, Slowking, Noibat, and a Noctowl Hollow. I think we're coming down to our last 5 packs. It's kind of like, that's not sad, but I'm not joking. Like, I know with the Evolving Skies, I was like, oh, I'll probably never open it, and then I ended up being able to open it. This is a little different. Like, I have not seen Prismatic Evolutions. I bought this when I bought a massive load of stuff from a guy that was selling his collection. He was so kind to actually let me buy a few ETBs of Evolving, or not Evolving Skies, a few ETBs of Prismatic from him, which I was so grateful for, especially for what I've seen inside. But at the same time, we, like, other than that lucky break for being able to find some, there's a Dragapult Pokeball. We haven't gotten a Master Ball yet, guys. Let's try to get a Master Ball. We got one more, and it's going to be a Flutter Mane Hollow. We were so lucky to find a bit of Prismatic, but the problem is, like, after this is gone, like, this is all I have. After this is gone, I'm not going to be able to find anymore. This is it. Unless they said they're restocking at full capacity, this and that. They said that they're doing that. I mean, I haven't seen any of it where I live. I haven't seen any crazy, like, there's still no stock. I haven't found anywhere in Thunder Bay, at least. And I have a lot of friends in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and they say the same thing. They're like, we can't find anything. So, from what I know, it's still kind of not around. Those are reverses, and it's going to be an Archaludon Hollow. We have 3 packs left of Prismatic Evolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as I do my absolute best. I know I'm super small time creator, but I do my absolute best to try to go out of my way and find the absolute coolest Pokemon content around. And you know, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money and resources to do so, but for you guys are absolutely worth it. And I do love doing this, and I have a big passion for Pokemon. We're gonna get a Flareon Pokeball. That's cool. We get another Pokeball, and it's another evolution. I'll put that out to the side. And we get another Vaporeon EX. That is another double hit. Look at that. We've gone 2 Vaporeon EXs, I think, and a Flareon EX. So those are the only 2 evolutions we've gone so far. To get a duplicate Vaporeon, I'm not even going to say I'm unlucky. You know what? After what I've pulled, how this opening has gone, you know, 2 EV Pokeballs, I feel like this could have gone a lot worse. So I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Even though this is ending, I had a great time. I will say though, if I ever see Prismatic again, I will try to find it and open it. Okay, there's going to be a Sea King and an Iron Boulder. We are down to our final pack. Let's get this last pack magic going. Prismatic Evolutions final pack. We're going to hope for that final pack magic. Totally going to do the card trick right this time, and we will go ahead and get everything firing off. Here's the code card for you guys. Come on, Leaf Energy, Fire Energy. Nice try, though. Fire. Aban Berry. Hoot Hoot. Dreepy. Bill Tank, Bronzong, Techno Radar, Diplin, Dracoloak, Applin, and we're going to get an Okidogi Hollow. Okay, so that is going to be it for Prismatic Evolutions. Let's see what the big pulls were. We got the Flareon and Leafeon Pokeball, which aren't crazy big pulls, but they're pulls enough. But let's just, come on, like, let's not beat around the bush. We got Saraledge SIR, Petchurant SIR, and we got Kiran SIR. We had managed to pull in 36 packs a demigod pack of these 3 beautiful cards. Absolutely cannot complain with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this video, whatever I call it. I hope you guys enjoyed, this video. If you guys do like my content, please drop a thumbs up. And honestly, if you have anything you would change, leave it down in the comments, whether it's, super mean and critical or just, light advice. Let me know. I can take criticism, and I am always open to learning and growing my YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I will see you the next time. Thank you.